you're watching Iowa Live. Everything local, entertaining, and meaningful in Central Iowa is right here on Iowa Live.
From the Carl Chevrolet Studios in West Des Moines, welcome to Iowa Live. I am Lou, and of course, money is on everybody's mind at all times, and we have a very special guest joining us in studio right now because when it comes to money, how about we talk about investing and some common mistakes that are made while investing. That's why this guy, Cameron McCarty, is here from Vivid Tax and Wealth Advisors, going to give us some great advice today, aren't you?
I am, yeah. Well, hopefully, anyway.
I think you can, too. So let's start off with some common investing mistakes.
Sure.
And how about getting out when the going gets tough? First, let's explain what that is.
Well, you know, it's simply, when the market, I mean, everybody's happy when the market's going up, right? Mm-hmm. But when it starts going down, people get scared, and then they start selling off, and maybe they shouldn't be doing that.
Okay, and even if it just goes down a little bit, some people will jump.
Oh, my goodness. I tell you what, they probably shouldn't be in the market anyway, okay? No, I'm just teasing. But, we have clients that do. I mean, a lot of our clients are retired or close to retirement, and I get it, right? Our clients want a decent rate of return. They don't want to lose a lot, and they want to keep up with inflation. But here's the deal, though. I mean, a lot of people have that. Well, it's true. We all do. We have an emotional attachment to money.
Okay.
Right? So when you see something getting hurt, the first thing you want to do is bring it into the boat. When the best thing to do is, let's just kick that out of there for a little bit.
Let it settle down just a little bit.
Well, because again, I mean, they break the cardinal rule: buy low, sell high. Mm-hmm. They do the opposite, and that's why people like us exist.
All right, so let's talk about another mistake that people make. How about taking on too much or even too little risk? What's that all about?
Well, I mean, sometimes it's amazing. A lot of people are not really sure of, how their portfolio is designed. So one thing that we do at our office, we have what we call a risk number. And so it's like a speed sign. So the faster you go, the more aggressive you are. So what we want to know is what's the speed number of your portfolio?
Okay.
And what's the speed number that you want it to be at? So for example, let's say that you have a speed number of 40 and your portfolio is going 70. You're really going to be happy when the market's up. But when it goes down, it's not aligned with what you want, so you won't be happy.
Yeah, you're going to freak out a little bit. So, I know a lot of people are there with foot to the floor and let's go.
Well, everybody, what everybody wants, I want to make everything and I don't want to lose anything. But that don't work.
That doesn't happen. But with that in mind, that's when we're talking about, making sure things are balanced. And that's another mistake people make is not balancing things, right?
Well, they need to balance it. They need to regulate it, meaning they need to rebalance every quarter.
Oh, every quarter?
That's what we do.
Really?
I mean, because again, you have dividends that may be kicking off and maybe sectors aren't in favor anymore.
Okay.
For example, let's say that you're invested in the banking sector and then all of a sudden it's not good anymore. Well, then let's go somewhere else with that money. Okay. So, you kind of need to move where the wind's blowing.
All right. Now, speaking of where the wind is blowing, if you make money, one thing is inevitable. You are going to pay taxes, and it's not a good thing if you're paying too much.
Well, exactly. I don't mind paying taxes.
Either do I.
But I don't want to pay more than I have to.
Right.
So your investment choices also play a role. For example, I mean, mutual funds are great, but I'm a big fan of exchange-traded funds, ETFs.
Okay.
Why do I like them? Because they're tax efficient. I mean, that's what we're looking for. How do we become tax smart with our money?
Okay, and that is a big, big factor when it comes to your bottom line dollar.
Absolutely. That, your fees, and then also performance.
All right, so a lot of moving parts here, but there comes a time when everybody is going to need some help. It could be overwhelming, and if you just don't do anything, that's not a good thing. But one of the bigger mistakes that people are making now is not looking for help when you really need some, and that's where you come into play, right?
Well, I mean, and you too. I mean, I appreciate you bringing us on to talk to your viewers. I mean, this is what we do, right? I mean, we help, we coach, we teach. That's what our job is as a financial advisor. And again, if you can point someone in the right direction to get them on track with their financial future, they win, we win, everybody's happy.
All right. Now, you can see this guy knows what he's talking about. And there is a program. You have a program that's right here on Local 5 over the weekends.
Yep.
A couple of times on Saturday and a couple of times on Sunday. Take a look here. It is Retire Vivid.
Yep.
As you see here behind us, it is on Saturdays at 10:30 in the morning and then at 5 o'clock in the afternoon. And then on Sundays, right here on Local 5, you see on the bottom of your screen right there, 11:30 in the morning and then again at 4:30 in the afternoon. And you and Tommy just continually hit it out of the park. I mentioned that exact phrase earlier today.
Well, I really appreciate that. Yeah, we want to get out there. We want to talk to people, but more importantly, we want to educate people, right? That's the mission.
Okay, so just sit down, spend a little time with them, or maybe just visit your website or YouTube channel. You can see some of the programs there too, right? What is your website?
Yep, it's retire. Well, there you go. Name of the show, right? RetireVivid.com.
And YouTube, same one.
Same one there as well. Yep.
Perfect, folks. Don't make common investing mistakes. And the biggest takeaway from this, if you need some help, I think we know where we're going.
I appreciate that.
Thank you so very much.
Thank you.